concept. So I guess it's based around a pond because it's a clear blue slime, and it says it comes with flume beads, but they're not. They're actually fishbowl beads. And then it also came with 2 duck charms, which I thought was quite generous. So straight away, I'm just going to give this slime a massive thumbs down because it smelled awful. It had the most odd, unpleasant smell. It was on my hands, it filled the room, and it was so gross. It smelled like burnt plastic mixed with chemicals, and because of that, while I was playing with it, I just didn't feel safe. I had like this nervous feeling in my stomach because I just did not know what I was touching. I didn't know what products went in here. It just made me very nervous, this really strong chemical smell. If you guys know more about which slimes and how they're made or where they're made or why they are so cheap, can you please let me know in the comments below, because at this point I'm a bit confused. I don't know what is going into these slimes. I don't know if they're made in factories or if they're made by people. I'm just so unsure at this point, so if you guys know more about it, please let me know. Moving on from that slime, I am still trying to stay positive, so and it's a colorful lollipop slime clay. Again, don't believe what the title says. It's definitely a foam texture. So this was $7.60, and this slime came in the strongest container out of all of them. It was the most sturdy. So at first I was like, this is really pretty, and then I tried to play with the slime. So first I was like, I'll get the lollipop charm out, and it would just not come out. It was stuck in there. It was like glued in there. I had to get a knife to get it out, and at that point I was like, I don't know what this is. So this was the most stiff foam. I did not know what to do with it. As you can see here, I cannot even get it out of the container. It's just breaking into pieces. It took me so long. I had to use a knife, I had to use a spoon. It was literally a workout just trying to get the product out of the container. So this was made with microfloam, but it was so dry. It would not stretch. I could not poke it. It was literally like a rock. I just didn't understand this and literally just wasted my money on this because there was basically nothing I could do with it. As you can see here, it's just falling apart, and I tried to squish it. That didn't work. As you can see, I'm pressing so hard and I can't do anything with it. Look, it's literally a rock. I just don't understand, and I went to so much effort to get it out of the container. Oh, I was just so disappointed at this point. Okay. Moving on, this next slime had the best packaging. It was bubble wrapped and super secure, so the slime turned out perfect in one piece. So this is a mermaid themed slime. Now this was $8 and it's described as being a crystal mermaid slime clay plasticine. Like I said, that title has nothing to do with what this slime actually is. It's a clear fish bowl slime, and as you can see, it's really pretty to start off with. It even came with a little mermaid tail charm, which I was surprised at. Now, this slime was so stiff. It took putty to a whole new level. I was stretching it so slow so it wouldn't rip. It was also dropping fishbowl beads like there was no tomorrow. And because it was so stiff, I could not poke it. It didn't have bubble pops or anything. It was just a really stiff slime. But it was, I would say, the prettiest slime out of all of them. I just wasn't quite sure what to do with it. I couldn't really stretch it without it ripping, and I couldn't poke it because it was so dense. Up next, this slime was probably my favorite out of all of them. Again, I don't know how it turned up in one piece.
Okay, a cat. Meow.
Or anything, but I was pretty happy to see that it was all still in one piece. So this was $5, and it was like themed around the sky, so it was two-toned, 2 really pretty shades of blue, and it even came with a rainbow charm, which I thought was really cool. It was a really nice charm, and I actually was pretty impressed with this slime. It reminded me of the quality of an Etsy slime. It was a cloud dough. I had a lot of fun playing with it. I love the theme, and I was actually pretty happy with this slime. Up next, we have a rainbow slime, and again, I'm so shocked that this got here in one piece. It was just in a bag with no bubble wrap or anything. So this was $3.80, and as you can see, it's a rainbow slime. Now, it didn't really look like the picture, but at this point, I was used to that. Now, one thing that really confused me about this slime is the name. It is 100 mils, which I'm pretty sure this isn't 100 mils, but it says it's 100 mils. It's a beautiful mixing fluffy foam slime, and we can all see that this is not a fluffy or a foam slime. It is a very clay-based slime. It was fun for poking and all that, but there was nothing exceptional about it. It kind of just felt like I was playing with clay instead of slime. I do not know how these are made. I'm not sure what goes into them because they're not really like any slimes I've ever tried. Up next, we have a slime that is described as being a unicorn brushed clay unicorn slime. Not sure what that meant, but I was optimistic. I love unicorn slimes. So this was $12 and it's two-toned. It's purple and pink, and it also came with the cutest unicorn charm, which I was very happy about. Now, it was at this point that I was very confused. I had no idea what I had just bought, and I can confidently say this is the worst slime I have ever come across. It felt like foam. I had no idea what this was. I was just so confused. It was horrible, and I paid $12 for this. It was slippery. It just felt gross. Like, it felt oily, and the amount of residue was like unbelievable. It was all over my table. It was all over my hands. I could feel myself breathing it in as well. My final thoughts on Wish slime is that, honestly, I'm just so confused as to what this was. I went into it with like a positive outlook. I was happy to try these slimes. I was excited to see what they would like, and I was just so disappointed. I did not enjoy filming this video at all, which makes me sad. You guys know how much I love slime, and none of these slimes made me happy. I'm just so confused. I felt like I was lied to so many times by the pictures and the names. I didn't know what I was getting. I felt like I wasted my money. If you've bought Wish slimes before and you had a good experience, can you please let me know?